With Sepang round done and dusted, Wulf Virtual Racing Team now sets their sight to the next Asian track in the calendar, the Shanghai International Circuit. The circuit might be slightly shorter than Sepang, but it was definitely not short of challenges throughout the way as Alvin Yap and Colin Lee tried their best in familiarizing with the 16-corner tyre killer.
Preparations leading to the race, I think that we spent a lot more time compared to the last race in Sepang. And the result was quite promising this time. Of course, we're not the fastest in the group, but what we actually target is to be in the mid-pack of the race.
The preparation for this round 2, we did a lot more effort. We put more on the effort and we tried about the Shanghai, whereby it's quite similar to Sepang as I mentioned, but then it's still a lot more tricky turns.
After qualifying in P10, Colin got a great start and even managed to climb up the field in the first race. Alvin also did well in the start as after starting the race in P12, he went up to 10th place at one point, giving the rivals a good challenge. But unlike Sepang, tyre wear and fuel consumption was set higher at this round, which called for a pit stop in race 1. This might have shuffled the team's position in the race, but in the end, Colin managed to bring home a P10 finish, followed by Alvin in P13.
Well, for the start of race 1, the start was pretty okay. We started, I think it was P12 and P10. There was not many incidents for us, but we actually got through some of the incidents that happened earlier in turn 1. And yeah, we got our pace and carry on the race.
So the race 1, I had some incident with one of the other cars. I had punctured and I went into the pit early. For the race 1 finish, I finished in top 10 and that is quite promising. And Alvin wasn't that far off as well.
How about this one, Colin Lee though? We've not really mentioned Colin in the past, but he's got himself up into P3, the Wulf Virtual Racing Team. Looking very good.
Race 2 once again brought an interesting twist in the round as the reverse grid had put Colin starting the race in P3. It seemed promising for him, but after a number of incidents, his pace was severely interrupted, which saw Colin taking home a P10. Although starting for 13th place, the race was much kinder for Alvin in race 2. After some intense battles along the way, an 8th place finish for race 2 was his to keep.
For race 2, we started with hard tyres for both drivers. And unfortunately, Colin had a little contact with another driver.
Have a look at Colin. Colin in the green, Nakib. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. Who's that pushed off? It looks like, Ayman Hakim has been pushed back into 6th.
And that caused him some damage. And for me, race 2 was very challenging because we were on hard tyres and the other guys were actually on soft or mediums. So we actually worked pretty hard throughout the race to actually catch up with some of the faster driver at the back of the race, and yeah, the results was quite promising and we were quite satisfied about it.
For the race 2, I had more incident with the because it's a long race, and I had flattened my tire like for the beginning of the race, which led me to a hard time to find the braking spot, and I had it slowed my pace, so I need to catch up more. And I finished in top 10, and Alvin, he did a very magnificent finish in top 8.
The points finish in both races by both drivers had awarded the team with a total of 32 points, just shy of 1 point away from the nearest rivals. The next round will feature one of Middle East's finest as they'll be racing on the 5.39 km Dubai Autodrome.